Hi, Matt. It's Damo. How you doing? Damo. Yeah, Aveley. Yeah, that's the one. So, just wondering what your Saturdays were looking like for the next, couple of months. If you maybe fancy joining up with the guys, have a bit of a kick about in that. Matt. I think he must have gone through a tunnel. Okay, welcome back to episode 35 of Bottoms Up here with Aveley FC in the Vanarama National League. Before we go any further, and I've got a few things to catch you up on, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, all that sort of stuff. Really appreciate it, helps the channel out massively. And yeah, let's get on with the episode. So, as you can see, there's a little thing here, rumours of potential board takeover. From what's been said in the inbox, they're rumours that are not to be believed. And even if they are to be believed, it's probably not going to be a tycoon or anything like that. So we're not going to get too worried about that. Now, we're going to go into the transfer section. And despite the intro, I've not signed Matt Rush. That is the Matt that I was talking about. But as you can see, Wojciech Maciuski has left the club. Stal them came in for a free transfer bid for him. He decided to take it. Basically, their Polish team has gone back home to Poland. Can't blame him. He's, 18 years old. He weren't getting any chances with us, even though we had brought him into the first team squad. But yeah, he's gone back home. As a result, we brought in Tom Bilson. He's on £325 a week, so we have had to bring someone in on a contract. He's only 2 stars and basically 2 stars potential as well. He can use both feet. He's 6'3", so he's a tall lad. Hopefully, we're never going to have to use him. But if Izquierdo gets injured, then he's available. Now, I did recently have a look at a couple of our former players. And so I was just being nosy, just wanted to see what they were up to. And John Benton, free agent. After he left us, 124 appearances, 32 goals in his career with us. And he's not found another club. And was he come back up? I want Benton, not you. There you go. Now, I'm not actually looking at bringing John Benton back to the club, but I'm a bit confused as to how he's not been able to get another club, because he was so good for us. And okay, the National League's probably not his level, even though it says he can be a leading Vanarama North-South player, and he's a good Vanarama North-South player now. And all I can think is it must be his wages. Now, as I looked him up, I thought I've got to give Matt Rush a look as well. Because obviously he's a hero in this save. And actually, again, he's a free agent. Again, he's not got the capabilities of really doing it at this level. If we look at his history, he's spent 1 season here, scored 21 goals in 43 appearances, which is why I was kind of looking at maybe we could bring him back. But again, you have to ask why he's not with a club. 61 goals in 116 appearances. That's better than a goal every other game. So I think what we'll do is we're going to approach to sign him. Oh, he don't want to go. Not currently interested in rejoining Aveley, as I've only recently left the club. I mean, you left the club about 8 months ago and you're without a club now. What about John Benton? Would he be interested? Oh, so he's interested as an emergency backup. He's happy to come in on a free or on a non-contract. Let's see how far down we can knock that. We're not going to give you any of that. Oh, now it's gone up to 425. I mean, I'm not paying you £425 an appearance fee. I'll go up to 300, John, because you're a club legend. But that's as far as I'm going to go. John, you're making life difficult. I mean, he's turning down 300 quid a week to play for us. And again, in reality, considering nobody's brought him in, there you go. And that, to me, seems mad. It really does. And yeah, Okay. Anyway, let's get into things. So let's go and have a look at the schedule. The last time you was with me was for the 2 Walsall games, and I played the Morecambe game off camera. After that, we then played Solihull Moors and got soundly beaten 2-0, basically. Not really much to say about that. We weren't good. They were better. Then we played Ebbsfleet and got a 2-0 win. Sam Collins and Abdul Malik picking up the goals in that game. Then we had Altrincham, a 1-1 draw. Shamar Lawson from the penalty spot in the 85th minute rescuing it for us. Then we played Boreham Wood, and this again goes down as one of the easiest games we're ever going to play. George Bowman got a couple, and Timmy Abraham actually got a hat-trick in that game. As you see, he hadn't scored for a few games, not since the FA Cup draw with Walsall in the first game. And then Shamar Lawson with a penalty in the 1-0 win against Yeovil. And then in the most recent game, a 2-2 draw with Southend. David Cower and Harrison Thompson scoring in that game. Harrison Thompson came on as a substitute for Timmy Abraham. Now, this is the team we're going to be lining up for today's game. We've got, sorry, I never actually said who we're playing in today's episode. So we've got Hartlepool as the last game of the episode. We're just going to go and play Torquay now. And Torquay are top of the league. They've only lost 3 games all season. All 3 have been away games, Boston, Harrogate and Sutton. The last time they played us was at our ground, and it was a 2-2 draw. We do have a bit of a history with Torquay, but I mean, they are 11 points clear of Aldershot, 14 points clear of us. Providing they don't go into some mass free fall, then they are absolutely getting promoted automatically this season. As you can see, we are in 3rd. We are 7 points clear of 4th and 5th. We've got a really good chance of finishing in the top 3 and actually skipping the quarter-final stage of the playoffs and getting straight into the semi-final stage. And once you're in there, I mean, the playoffs, they are a bit of a lottery, but there's a possibility we could do this, folks. So let's get into today's game and go to the fixtures. Obviously, we're playing Aveley. Opposition instructions go on. The team for today's game: Izquierdo in goal, Vaz left back, Luciano right back, Berry, Francis Clark in the middle. That's a very familiar sounding back 5. Gianfi, Cortez and Lawson, very familiar sounding 3 there. Cower, Burak Sabah and Timmy Abraham, not Tammy Abraham. On the bench, we've got Bowman, Fowler, Collins, Emmett and Thompson. I don't think there's anybody else I want to bring on. No, I think we'll stick with that. And let's get into the game. I was debating whether we should bring Bowman in for on the left-hand side instead of David Cower. But this is a big test for us. This will show us where we are. You know, are we in a position to really be pushing for promotion, or is it the fact that we've played some very favourable games recently going to come back and haunt us, and now we're starting to come up against some of the better teams that we're going to start tumbling down the table a little bit? The fact that we have got that little bit of a cushion, though, is a bonus, and there's 1-0 to Torquay. And what I was about to say is that this isn't really a game we need to worry about winning. I mean, obviously, if we can win it, we want to, obviously. But what I mean is, if we lose it, we shouldn't take it to heart too much. Oh, Timmy's at the crossbar. Yeah, we shouldn't take it to heart too much, because Torquay are running away with this league. And I'm already starting to make plans for what the squad will look like in this division next season. And the fact that I really do think I need to start being a little less tight with the finances, because we're not maxing out our wage budget or anything like that. It's not like we're right at the limit of it. We've got plenty of wage budget remaining. I think I just need to try and find the players that will do the job for us next season, improve the squad. There's a core that I want to keep, as there is every season, but we're just looking at improving things, really, and that's only cleared as far as Torquay. They come back with it again. Bayliss cross into the box, and that's 2-0. Simon Groves, 12th goal of the season. Torquay comfortably leading us here at Aveley. We've got 1,200 in the attendance today, So let's have a look at substitutions. I think we bring George Bowman on for David Cower. He's furious for some reason. I'm not really sure why he's furious. And probably bring Harrison Thompson on for little Timmy. It's so we've got the ball. Burak Sabah. Can we fashion a chance? It would be nice to see us at least have a shot on goal. No, he just passed it straight to them. And we've won it back and then given it away again. This is when we're at our most frustrating, where we just keep giving the ball away all the time. George Bowman. Thompson! Oh! And I know we have had a shot earlier on in the game when Timmy hit the bar. But yeah, us at our best, we don't see often enough for me. We do seem to have a squad of inconsistent players. But I think I'm going to bring Harry Emmett on for Burak Sabah because he's not playing particularly well either. And I mean, Izquierdo's been given a 6.3. I don't really see that he's done a great deal wrong in this game. Edward Giamfi's not been his usual self for a while. I think he has found the step up to the National League a bit challenging. Oh, we've hit the crossbar again. It's twice we've hit the woodwork in this game. Vaz will take the throw. Comes back to Vaz. Lawson to Vaz, puts the cross in. Bowman. Oh, we've hit the woodwork again. It's 3 times. I mean, seriously. I mean, you look at the fact we've hit the frame of the goal on 3 occasions now in this game. And it makes you realise a 2-0 scoreline. We've not been beaten that much. I mean, even all the stats, it's very, very close, that game. And I'm not too disappointed. I don't want to say I'm pleased with the result. Unlucky. Yeah, we'll say we're unlucky. But yeah, I wasn't too down about that. Gap between us and fourth is now only 4 points. We now have Hartlepool next, who are down here. We need to be winning that game. We can't afford a terrible performance again. So I'll see you after this transition for the game against Hartlepool. Okay, for those of you that are regulars with this series, you're going to know this isn't anything new in terms of me getting frustrated. But Harrison Thompson's the latest player to come to me because he doesn't see himself and feels he should be starting more games. And I can tell you now exactly what's going to happen. I will discuss the issue with Thompson. He'll tell me he's concerned about his game time. I will then say, okay, I'll sell you. And he'll then turn around and tell me he doesn't want to leave. So just want to ask if there's anything wrong. I'm not starting enough for my supposed importance. Looks like I'm going to have to sell you. No, that won't be necessary. This is happening with every player that comes to me. And it's just so boring now. So if we actually look at our squad, it happens with Fowler. It happens with Emmett. It's happening now with Thompson, Awika, Blackman, Charlie Hughes. So them players are regularly coming to me and the same thing happens with every single one of them. And I'd like to think that at some point, at least one of them will turn around and say, okay, fine, sell me. You know, it's just so boring, keep having it happening. Right, okay, let's get into the game of Hartlepool. Okay, so before we get into the game, I may have applied for another job. Colchester in League 2. They're currently in 14th. They have a media prediction of 7th, so they're definitely underperforming. Don't know why the manager left. I'm assuming he was sacked. Yeah, he was sacked. Paul Ince. Okay, he was sacked after 1 year and 115 days. The manager before that, Gary O'Neill, was sacked after 131 days. The manager before that was sacked, Carl Robinson. I mean, they get some high-profile managers at Colchester, didn't they? He was sacked after 1 year and 195 days. And the one before that was sacked after 215 days. I mean, if we get the job, I don't think we're going to be there long. But we've applied for the job anyway. I am also considering throwing my hat in the ring. Where am I going? I want to go job centre. So that's the Colchester job up there. Also for the Leyton Orient job. Because they're 6th in the table. I'm assuming their manager's been poached by somebody. They've sacked him. Eh? Wayne Brown was sacked after 1 year and 28 days. Their media prediction is 14th and they're 6th. I don't understand why he was sacked. If they were expected to be automatically promoted, I mean, even that I think would be a bit harsh because there's only 3 points out of it. That seems very, very odd. Now, also in terms of League One, I mean, there's Peterborough is available. There's Bolton and Shrewsbury that are all available. Reading in the Championship, I think that's probably a bit too much. Solihull Moors is available. We're not going to go for that one. Maybe we could go for an Italian Serie B job. I feel that's probably a bit too much for me. But yeah, so as you can see, Link Hills with Colchester role. I did declare my interest in the job because I actually quite want it. I am looking at moving on right now, and yeah, let's see what happens with Colchester. Right, Hartlepool. Okay, here we are. It's match day, folks. There's only actually 2 days between the two games. You wouldn't have thought that with everything that's been going on in between times. But here's the team that we're going to be lining up against Hartlepool with. Abdul Malik is back from injury, but he's not quite fit enough, so I don't want to rush him back too soon because he'll just get injured again, which is a shame because he's got like 5 goals and 2 assists for us. He's actually been a pretty good player for us in the chances in the 15 starts that he's had. So we've got Izquierdo in goal, Vaz and Luciano in the wing-back positions, Berry and Francis Clark in the middle, Gianfi, Cortez and Lawson in the midfield. Bowman comes in for David Cower, Burke Sabah on the right and Timmy Abraham up top. Let's get into it. This is a game we really do have to win and we really should be winning as well. The problem with us, as you've seen from the inconsistency of the win-draw kind of situation, you can never really tell with us. I mean, Hartlepool have lost their last 4 games. But yeah, you can never really tell with us what version of Aveley you're going to get. It's a bit like Manchester United, you know, one game they can look good, the next game they look terrible. We've not cleared our lines and they've scored. And this is exactly what I mean about how we're just so random with our form. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong, we could still go on and win this. There's nothing to say that we wouldn't. We might want to start getting some shots at goal though, because it has been 15 minutes and we haven't had one. But yeah, we'll go out, we'll play really well, and I'll think, okay, we're looking good. And then the next game, we're just back to being bad again. There's a good long throw and a good flick on, but there's no one there for it. Vaz puts the ball in the box towards Timmy Abraham, and it's 1-1, 15th goal of the season. I say about bringing Matt Rush in and things like that. Timmy's not done bad, to be fair. 15 goals he's got for us this season. And he's all right, but he's not that clinical striker that I wanted, that one that's just going to catapult us to promotion. But it looks like it's going to be half-time and 1-1, 3 minutes of added time to play. And there it is. It's 1-1 at half-time. At least we've got ourselves back into the game. I'm happy with performance, we say that. So yeah, we've got ourselves back into the game. It's now a case of keeping it that way. Approaching the hour mark, and there's now a throw-in for us. Luciano takes it to Francis Clark. So it's now with Vaz on the left. To Cortez, to Vaz. We've not seen anything of Lawson in this game, and we really need him to be involved. Oh, that's a red card. They're going to have to play over half an hour with 10 men. Not great from Hartlepool. Right, let's have a look at what we can do. So George Bowman's not having a great game. So Edward Gianfi again, he's just not doing it for us. Sam Collins can't play there. So if we put him there and put Shamar Lawson back in the anchor role, and then Abdul Malik can come on here for us. Come on, boys. Okay, so we're on the attack. Bowman, obviously substitute. Oh, what a goal from George Bowman. It's only his 3rd goal of the season. I was just about to apologise for having to mute my microphone for coughing. Wow. Do I still make the substitution? Yes, I will. I mean, that was the last contribution Bowman made to this game. And what a contribution it was. That was a stunning strike. Right. Francis Clark is on a yellow card and he's not playing overly well, so we'll take him off for George Fowler. Hopefully we can see this out. We're not going to now go and concede. Bear in mind, they are down to 10 men. So here's Dodds. Hand. Dodds. They're being very patient. We're just letting them have the ball at the moment. Ball over the top. Of course, they beat us for pace, and that's going to be 2-2. Oh, that's annoying. They're down to 10 men. Why can we not hold on to a lead against 10 men? 2 shots on target, 2 goals. Oh, this game. This game. And we're just doing nothing. No highlights or anything. 6 minutes of time added on, that ain't going to make any difference. We've drawn against Hartlepool, who are in the relegation zone and down to 10 men. I'm not happy. I'm sorry, but I don't care if you've got the ump, mate. I'm really not happy with that performance. I mean, we're still in 3rd. Dagenham and Redbridge must have lost. Yeah, they lost 3-0 to York. But there's 3 teams that are breathing down their necks. So at least that point has put us 5 points away from 4th now. So let's come out of here. Let's see, nothing there worth looking at. Let's have a look at the schedule. If I'm still at the club, we will come back for the game on television, South Shields. We're away to South Shields and we're on the telly. It's only a 2nd league game that's been on the telly. We had South Shields in the FA Cup that we was on the TV for, same with Walsall. Hartlepool at our ground was the last time we was on the TV. So, yeah, we'll come back for South Shields on the telly and Harrogate at home. And then we'll play the next few games before coming back for the final 2 games of the season, Dagenham and Redbridge and Halifax, 2 teams right in the mix of it. Like I say, I might not be here. I might have moved to Colchester. Probably wouldn't have done, but let's see what happens. Okay, thanks for watching, folks. Please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, all of that sort of stuff. Have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you on Monday for episode 36. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.